I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Hey y'all, it's Kay from Little Apothecary, and welcome back to another episode of Books My Boyfriend Gave Me. Now today we're going to be talking about Lord John and the Private Matter. This is the first novel in the Lord John Grey series. If you've seen my videos before, you know I've been interspersing these with the shorter novellas and short stories that are included in Lord John and the Hand of Devils. This one I gave 4 out of 5 stars, and I enjoyed this a lot. I'll talk about why in just a minute, but first let's get to a spoiler-free summary of what happens in Lord John and the Private Matter. This takes place in 1757 during the 7 Years' War. This, I believe, takes place right after book 3 in the main Outlander series. Shortly thereafter, after Lord John leaves Jamie. Lord John, and this takes place in London. Lord John is playing detective once again with not one but 2 mysteries to solve this time. The first one is dealing with the man who is engaged to Grey's cousin, and there's this potential scandal that surrounds him that only Lord John knows about, and he's got to get to the bottom of this. The second is a dead soldier is found who's part of Lord John's overall group of soldiers, his company of soldiers, and Lord John is appointed to investigate his brutal murder because this soldier is also believed to possibly be a spy for the enemies. So, from the bawdry houses of London's night world to the stately drawing rooms of the nobility, and from the blood of a murdered corpse to the thundering seas ruled by the majestic East India Trading Company, Lord John pursues the elusive trails of a vanishing footman and a woman in green velvet who may hold the key to everything or nothing. So Lord John is on the trail again, and what worked for me here was the characters. Diana Gabaldon writes such great characters that they feel real life. They feel very realistic, dynamic. You see the goods and the bads of these characters. They're not just all flat characters. Even our side characters, our footmen, and those kinds of characters, we see them too. And also there's so much intrigue in this one because we've got 2 different mysteries going on. The way that Diana Gabaldon keeps building the intrigue in this book has you on the edge of your seat throughout the whole book to the very end when you find out the answers to all of the mysteries at the end in the last couple chapters. 2 chapters I think it is. What didn't work, why I gave this 4 and not 5 stars, is even though there are many great characters in this book, there's a lot of them, and almost all of them are soldiers, and so it gets hard sometimes to keep track of who is who in this story and who we're supposed to be really truly paying attention to, which is the whole point of a mystery, is you know who to look to. But overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, which means it was a great book for me. It wasn't amazing, but it was great. So that's my review for Lord John and the Private Matter. When I finished this, I moved on to the next story, the novella, Lord John and the Succubus. I just finished that this morning, so a review will be coming for that story very soon. And I've moved on to the next book, Lord John and the Brotherhood of the Blade. So I can't wait to get further in the Lord John series and see what he's up to next. As always, my Patreon and my Discord information will be in the description below. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.